Hey, Hal Shaffer here with DropZone TV. I'm here to give you some tips for Thompson Center on how to stay warm on one of those late cold winter hunts. And we all know that late winter hunts are usually one of your best hunts, and we love our late season muzzleloader with our Thompson Center. So I'm going to tell you how I stay warm and the best way to go about it. First, I'm going to start with a base layer that is a thin merino wool. And the thing what merino wool does is it's good at keeping you warm, but it's also great at wicking. And that's what you want to do. You want something that pulls moisture away from your body and extends it to the outer garments and lets it evaporate in the air. So I go with a thin merino wool base layer and on top and bottom. Then I go to a heavier fleece lined, because I like fleece. Two things, it's quiet, and second, fleece traps air. And anytime that you can trap air, that makes warmth. That's what it's all about. It's just like insulating a house. You try to keep everything warm. So I keep fleece on the inside, a quiet outside, top and bottom, same way, to go over top of the thin layer merino wool. Once again, fleece on the inner side. Second, I come in, I'm gonna put a vest on, because keeping your core warm helps keep the rest of your body warm, because this is where the heart's at, this is where all the blood, this is the pumping station. So if you warm it before it leaves here, then it keeps everything else warmer everywhere else. So I'll take and put this fleece on to my body inside to catch, once again, to trap more air and for quietness. And then I finish it off. You want an outer shell that does breathe and allows the moisture to wick away, but also protects you against wind. So you want to make sure that it does protect against wind and has some water resistant properties. But I also finish it off, my outer layer, you can guess it, is going to be fleece again. Fairly heavy with good wind resistant properties and also water resistant. Now, two things. Gloves. I'm back to fleece. But my favorite glove is the one that has a glove like this that allows your fingers to come through, and then the flip over like a mitten that gives you the best of both worlds. You can slide like a hot pocket or a hand warmer right up in there, and you're going to have some fiercely hot phalanges for pulling that trigger. The last thing I want to tell you, and the thing that people tell me gets cold quicker than anything else, is their feet. So what I do is, do not get a boot that's tight on your foot. The worst thing in the world you can do. And don't layer up 5 pairs of cotton socks trying to stay warm. You want to put on 1 pair of a heavy merino wool sock, and then get a boot, buy your boots 1 size too big. Because what you want to do is you want to use the insulating properties of the boot to trap warm air between your foot and the outer edge of the boot. This is how you keep your feet warm. And keeping them warm is one thing. Keeping them dry, that's really how to keep your feet warm. So get you a good foot powder, non-scented foot powder, to put down inside your boot and inside your socks. So when you're walking to the stand, the moisture that is created from the walking and the energy your body creates gets dried up by the powder. Last but not least, we gotta think of the head. Put you a good liner that blocks wind, has a fleece type inner side that covers your head, because that's the #1 heat loss place in your body, is the top of your head. So insulate that well. You should have a happy late winter deer hunting season and stay cozy and warm and be ready to pull the trigger on your Thompson Center muzzleloader.